Hello, hello, hello. Boy, it has been quite a while. And by quite a while, I mean it's been 2 days. I have started going through the process of editing my playthrough of the 4.2 story, the first part of which is up on YouTube right now. I just need to put chapters on it and set it to public. And beyond that, the second part, I'm kind of happy that the story was a little bit on the shorter side, just at around 6.5 hours. So I was actually able to probably trim it down into 2 parts for YouTube, so it doesn't have to be super long. If I could find more to edit out, I might have even been able to put it in one video. But the algorithm prefers most of my videos to remain roughly the same length, so that's a problem for the future day. Just a reminder for those who want to stay updated on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, this stream was announced in my Discord, and that is basically where you go to stay updated on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. Speaking of this stream is going to be mostly about 2 things in particular. First of which is we will be pulling for Silver Wolf level 999. Second of all, we're going to go through all the Furbobo stuff, because that should only end up killing about 2 hours, and the pull stream itself is probably only going to kill about maybe like 45 minutes. Depending on how much character building I decide to do on screen, which admittedly will probably not be a lot, because I'm probably just going to shove Silverwolf in Relic Recon and then worry about building her at a later date. She is already going to be probably mostly built out of the way, because we did do some pre-farming for once, because I have way more than enough to guarantee her. I believe we've actually had an exceedingly high amount of luck lately, so I do expect my luck to run out. Because just looking at what's going on here, I believe we won our last 50-50, and even at that, I believe we got a double when we did our Sparksy pulls back in 4.0. So I do not expect to win again. We also ended up getting the Dahlia in exceedingly low pulls, getting her super early, as well as getting winning 50-50 and getting E1 Firefly. So I have no clue what's going on there. I did pause for thought a little bit here on what I should do for the Celestial Invitation, and I decided to set it to this. Once I get 1 Argenti, I will be taking him off and swapping him back in for Welt. And then everything else is probably going to stay here. I might swap Yunli out for Clara, because I have a higher Eidolon level for Clara, and I just like Clara more. But I could build a Yunli if I wanted to. So that's what the Celestial Invitation is going to be. And I have no clue how long anything else is going. Alright, without further ado, I guess we could just get into the pull stream proper. So, I guess we should probably start by looking at this little thingy here, because the game lags like hell whenever I open the game for the first time. So let's just look at this scene as well, which I believe, after playing through the story, this is actually just a snippet from that fight scene in the story between the meanie emotes and level 999 Wolf. Yep, this is just a clip from that scene. It's a good clip, I'll give him that. That being said, when it does take you to the warp screen, she also does a little bit of an animation from her enhanced elation skill to blast the screen into the warp screen, which is also pretty cool. You might see that animation in my edit of the first part of my playthrough of 4.2, so look forward to that if you're going to watch that. That being said, if you're watching this at some point in the future on YouTube, you may have already watched that, because I keep everything in a playlist. Anywho, so just for editor me, we're going to look at my pity, because I do not remember what it's at. I wouldn't be surprised if it's at 0. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so 6 maybe? 6. So yeah, we got double Sparksy. That was a crazy 10 pull. So yeah, we're at 6 pity, and editor me is probably going to keep track of that. However, non-editor me, I forgot I've been saving this piece of paper on my desk. It's blank. So now I can keep track of my pity with my lucky pen from my buddy Nick. Alrighty. So let's go. Limited pity. (06). Alright. Let's hopefully I don't get this in too many pulls. We have about 200-ish pulls, so I can pretty much guarantee her. The real question is, how many pulls is Silverwolf going to make me do? If you go back to the very first pull stream I did on this channel, I believe, it was for the original Silverwolf. Who did I put on the Celestial Invitation? I did. The original Silverwolf. She did not want to come home, because I believe I spent 150 pulls on her, if I remember correctly. And yeah, that was the first character that I saved for. The second character I saved for being Sparkle, because I wanted someone to play with my Ching Shui. I was basically building Mono Quantum for my Ching Shui. Anywho, Silverwolf, hands down, probably one of my favorite characters in the story. Stellaron Hunters as a whole, I really, really like. And I still hope to get a Blade. If we lose 50-50 today, I hope we get Blade. Alright. We're at 6 pity. Let's move on to 16 pity and see. Let's just get this pull stream going, since I've already been rambling for about 7 minutes at this point. Alright. Did I blink? Did I get it already? I blinked. I didn't see it. Okay, no. No, we didn't. 16 pity it is. Also, if we get some Don Hungs, I would appreciate getting some Don Hungs. Pretty much every 4-star that's not a Don Hung is going to be just an extra reroll. In fact, on that note, let's grab one of these real quick, so that we have an even 20 right here before we have to do conversion into Stellar Jade into special passes. Alrighty, 26 pity. Did they change the animation of it? It looks a little bit more reflective than I remember it being. With this, I think we've finally done the 40 pulls for the Battle Pass, which I realized that I did not do during 4.1 when I had 40 standard pulls that I could have done in 4.1 because I forgot to, because I'm a moron. We're getting a lot of Pitch Dark Hook the Greats today. So that's our third Pitch Dark Hook the Great. I'm going to just keep some tally marks in the corner of my paper, just for the funsies. Keep track of how many Pitch Dark Hook the Greats we have. Alrighty, let's go to 36. Oh! Oh, that's early! Alright, so this is pull number 27. Well, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32! That was 32! I dropped my pen. Oh, there it is. Wow! And we're at 4 pity, I guess. Well, now I'm at a loss with a decision to make. I do want to grab her light cone, so this might be a very short pull stream. Well, I guess we go for the cone now. Brilliant Fixation. Isn't her regular cone called something similar to that? What was it? Stellar Convergence, Light Cone. Incessant Rain. Okay. Maybe it's Kafka's, I think, that was like something called Brilliant Fixation or something. I swear Brilliant Fixation was the name of a cone. I guess I am misremembering. Alrighty, let's see. I do not know, for Editor Me, what my pity is for cones. We have a really good win rate with cones. So we're at 5, 6, 7, 8. Reforged Remembrance. Whose cone is that? Oh, I think that's Dahlia's cone, right? Let's go to 18. Right. We'll just do it jade by jade. 18 pity. Let's see how long we go. I think that's a nope. Indemnable Promise. Well, things are going well so far. I probably should save all my leftover pulls for Yao Guang, all things considered, when she reruns. Because there's other characters I want to save for. So I don't really feel the need to go for, like, Eidolons on level 999 Wolf. Because I actually don't even know what her Eidolons do. So we could probably check that in a minute. Alrighty, let's go to 28 pity. Nope, I thought it was glimmering for a second there, but that's not quite. So we got the Silver Wolf on 32. Do you think that we might get the cone also on 32? I don't think we'll be that lucky. Oh, hi, Arlen. Also, I have already forgotten that we were keeping track of how many Pitch Dark Hook the Greats we've gotten. And I don't remember if I've been keeping tallies after the first 3. Alrighty, let's go to 38 pity. My eyes are playing tricks on me. I think it's a 5-star every time, but then it's not. Alright. At least give me a Dawn Hung. Can I get a Dawn Hung? No such luck. I guess we're going to 48 pity, which is more than halfway to max pity for the Light Cone banner, because max pity for the Light Cone banner is 80. 48. We're halfway there. Pulling on a prayer. $48 is actually practically 50. So we're a little bit over halfway there. We're like 60% there. 80% there. Or no, 40 times 2. Right at 80. 50 out of 80. Maths. I'm not good at maths on the spot. Especially when I'm heavily distracted by flashing lights and colors on screens. Oh, hi, March. Alrighty. Now we're about to go to 58 pity, which I believe is still not above soft pity for light cones. But I'm feeling lucky. 58 pity going once, going twice, and it's not a 5-star. We have now officially, after the next 10 pull, not this 10 pull, but after the next one, we will have pulled twice as many pulls for her signature cone than we spent on Silver Wolf proper. Alrighty, let's go to 68. Which is one short of 69, which would have been nice, but it's not. 68. Still no, huh? Eyes of the Prey. I need to check and see if I have my Eyes of the Prey at S5 yet. It's on my Hysolins, but I don't think it's at S5 yet. And if it's not, it's going to be by the end of the day, because I think just from standard pulls I did like a day or two ago, or maybe it was a week ago at this point, I did some standard pulls, and I think I got an Eyes of the Prey in those standard pulls. Alright, so we're about to go to 78 pity. If we don't get it here, this is just going to be ridiculous. And we still have to win the 75-25. Alrighty. Can we get it on pull number 69? Pull number 69. Nope. Pull number 70? Nope. Pull number 71. Also nope. Pull number 72. You know, we really need to start adding an Elation and Remembrance characters and light cones to the standard banner, because we still do not have one there. So this was, I believe, our fourth pull after, right? So this would have been, what was it? 72, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, that was 74. Leaving us with 6 pity left for the next signature we go for. So we won 50-50. We won 75-25. Man, I'm never going to get a damn blade on this account, am I? Alrighty. Actually, real quick. Where is Silver Wolf? I want to do something really quickly. Silver Wolf. Okay, there's Silver Wolf. They do look to be the same height. Equip. There we go. Alrighty. Now, something that I was going to do, but I forgot to do last time, is we grabbed Wahwa at the beginning of 4.2, but I didn't react to any of their voice lines.
Talent's maxed out. Firing on all cylinders.
Easy there, Thanos. So, I guess let's do what we always do and take a look at Silver Wolf's voice lines. I should also probably check Kafka's and other Silver Wolf's lines for Added to Party, because I wouldn't be surprised if base Silver Wolf has a new voice line for Added to Party with level 999, and probably it's going to be an alt account joke if I had to guess. Alright, Melissa Fawn, let's see what you got.
Level 999 mode. My final form. First time seeing it, right? Let's hit up a high difficulty raid. I'll carry you. One button clear.
That does sound like she's planning to carry me, but it feels a little bit facetious to be admitting that this is your final form. What, you don't want to go beyond level 999? You don't want to become like level 1000 and become the Aeon of Elation?
Cosmicon Collective is pretty fun. Want to play some more today?
That's your greeting line? Your greeting line is Cosmicon Collective? What's your parting line?
I'm off. Catch you tomorrow. And don't even think about quitting.
Alrighty. About Self, level 999 cartridge.
An unbeatable level 999 save file. That was supposed to be my endgame. What the laughter calls the pinnacle of elation. Beating every game in the cosmos. Please, that sounds mind-numbingly dull. Good thing I've got my hands on this cartridge. From here on out, I make the rules on how we play.
So how well are you at controlling the cartridge now compared to the Myriad Celestia trailer and the animated short? Ooh, do you think she'll have an About Screwlum line? About self, combat.
Ugh, space constraints holding me back. I've got way cooler tricks I haven't shown off yet. Let's see if anyone can make me go full throttle. Maybe one day, I'll hit a damage number even more explosive than 999.
Man, could you imagine if the damage numbers in this game capped at 999? We got, like, people hitting for billions in, like, currency wars. Chat, Phantasmoon Games.
Are the folks in Plain Arcadia always such tryhards? Do they even realize they're the ones getting played?
You know what? Assad Pramod is probably playing Arcadia. Some of them probably do know. Evanesia knows. Chat, current situation? What do you mean current situation? What if I read this a week from now?
You've seen the recent chaos, haven't you? I respect everyone's right to quit this game we call the Cosmos, but ruining the fun for everyone else? No way.
Is that like a suicide joke? That feels dark if it is. Alright, chat, hacking.
Fools will happily let their masks hijack their minds just to get a laugh out of a Hackers aren't that pathetic. Our own fun comes first.
So are you a black hat hacker or a white hat hacker? Do you even cherish either label? Hobbies.
I've been into playing with fidget toys lately. Gotta keep
Fidget
the fingers
toys?
nimble. I heard walnuts from the Cienjo are pretty good too. I'll give them a try
Walnuts?
next time.
Walnuts. As a fidget toy? Excuse me? What? This was not what I expected. That being said, Kirito from Sword Art Online does have a giant fidget spinner on his chest for his, like, actual belt connector. So maybe it's a reference to that? I wouldn't be surprised, but I kind of doubt it. Are people aware that I'm actually an SAO fan? That I actually like the SAO franchise? I'm actually thinking about getting that new, they're rebooting the SAO video game series. So that might be interesting to play. If there's enough interest in it, I'll play it on stream. I really liked Fatal Bullet, but I'm interested to see how the reboot revamps the story moving forward. Played a lot of Hollow Fragment. Alright, annoyances.
The script is getting way too detailed lately. Can't I at least put in some of my own Easter eggs?
That's right, the script that she was going to show fake Pearl in the story of 4.2 was like a data cube. Like this is Kingdom Hearts or something. Something to share.
Zero, Stoneblade. Most legendary hackers' ether cartridges end up as collectibles known across the universe. But mine, from Punk Lord to the Stellaron Hunters, I want Silverwolf to stay live forever. Always getting new DLC.
Alright, you heard it here first. She wants to live forever. May I interest you? May I introduce you to our Lord and Savior, Yaosha the Abundance? Alright, knowledge.
There's a saying on Punk Lord. Why change the world when you can create one?
Interesting.
Isn't Plain Arcadia just something the IPC salvaged using clumsy ether editing?
Kind of, yeah.
If I were in charge, there wouldn't be nearly as many bugs.
You know what? I didn't think about this, but the fact that the Torn Scroll and the Plain Arcadia is actually falling apart, Silverwolf was actually going to be instrumental in saving this planet. Or teaching Pearl how to do it, because they did promise in exchange for a mask ablation to teach ether editing to Pearl, or at least teach them Zero's secrets or whatever that... I gotta go back and watch that conversation again. 4.0 actually feels so long ago at this point. Was it really like 6 weeks ago? 8 weeks ago at this point? About me!
I kinda want to punch myself into memory loss, too. just so I can re-roll my team comp and play through it all again. I'm jealous. Unlocking all those side quests is way more fun than just following the main quest script like us.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize you saw us that way. About Blade.
He's been dying to do this mission for a long time. But if you ask me, who's to say there isn't a hidden ending?
This might be the arc that Blade dies, but the fact that he's getting a new form in 4.3 makes me think otherwise. Also, they did technically sort of, at least before retconning it later, kill off Aventurine in 2.1 in the patch that, before his banner even went up, if you finished the story in the first 3 weeks. About Firefly.
If you compare Firefly's life to a game, her playstyle isn't as smooth as before, because for the first time, the character on screen is moving according to her own will.
That feels a lot more different from how you said about Firefly in your base form. About Kafka.
It's not just you. Even I haven't seen her much lately. She'll complete the missions Elio assigns her, of course. But as for what's really going on in that head of hers, that's anybody's guess.
Darn, I was kind of expecting, or hoping, I should say, to get more about Kafka than just this. This is kind of stuff we already knew. About Elio.
Ugh, does Elio seriously not get me? As long as you win the final boss fight, losing once or 100 times along the way is just part of the fun, isn't it?
You know, when the whole universe is at stake, I understand why he doesn't see it your way. But this is a much more introspective look at Silverwolf's opinion of Elio, other than what was her something about alt accounts or something. I had a team with L V.999. Oh, you don't have an about Elio in your base one. Was it annoyances?
Nobody gets to open an alt account, not even Elio.
Doesn't she have like 76 alt accounts? That's such a weird voice line in retrospect. Alright, about the Herda. I believe in her base skin she talks about, I gotta stop calling it skins. These are actually separate characters, technically. In the base character, Silverwolf, it basically talks about how Herda has her own secret, like, hidden castle of house place, and that she'll find it someday.
I forgot when it started, but she's been getting personally involved a lot more often. To be honest, that's not a good sign.
Uh-oh. You know what? When you say it like that, you're right. Things must be getting really bad if she's actually having to step out of her own personal business to deal with stuff. About Sparksy.
Ugh. Her live streams are popular not because she's got good taste in games, but purely because she's entertaining to watch. It has absolutely nothing to do with whether the game is actually fun or not.
Okay. She is entertaining to watch, I'll give her that. About Yao Guang.
Someone who refuses to submit to destiny is either a godlike teammate or a nightmarish opponent.
So which one do you consider her to be? Alright, about Ashvale, who you were weirdly afraid of when you first met?
You watch him go stealth, lie in wait, and land a one-hit kill. But once he clears the stage, he just sighs and never logs in again. For someone like him, the journey is just too exhausting.
Sounds boring the way you worded it, actually. About Pearl.
An artist who's too chicken to deal with wanted criminals can't possibly be a good IPC employee. Whoever said she doesn't understand the art of games?
I can't get a good positive or negative read out of that voice line. So is that a positive or... I think it's a positive opinion of Pearl, which is a little bit unexpected. Then again, Pearl has honestly been pretty forthright with Silverwolf so far in the story and working with them pretty straightforwardly. About Evanescia, have you two even met?
It's rare to run into such a hardcore fan. She knows about tons of retro games and comics. She's practically a living plain Arcadia entertainment encyclopedia.
When did you two even meet? Why do you even know who she is? I'm guessing she gets mentioned in the script. That's my only answer to this question that makes any logical sense. Because you two have not met yet. Maybe they'll meet in one of the side quests or events that we're going to probably stream over the next couple days. And Eidolon activation.
One step closer to the perfect build.
Character ascension.
When are we gonna get the level up all button?
Someday. Max level reached.
Now we can really have some fun.
How funny would it be if she was just already level 80 or whatever? 'Cause it feels weird to have a level 80, level 999 Silverwolf. Just saying. It's going to feel really silly that we have to level up a level 999 character. Trace activation.
I always max out my talents first. What about you?
I usually do it last. All right, here we go. The interesting stuff. Added to team with. There is so many of these. Holy crap. All right, team with us.
Oh, finally on the same team. Wish granted.
All right, team with Silverwolf.
Double login. Just report it as a bug.
Now, I'm actually curious. What does the regular Silverwolf's one say?
This is basically playing on easy mode. One of me is plenty.
That's a long voice line for an added to team with line. All right, added to team with Kafka.
I went through all the trouble of equipping this loadout. Can't you let me enjoy it a little longer?
Kafka's going to show up and take the cartridge from her at some point in 4.3 or 4.4. Calling it now. All right, where's my Kafka?
I know. She always wanted to bring her ideas to life, unfettered. So, I hope she enjoys herself this time.
And?
Is this the kind of gameplay you had in mind, Silverwolf?
Interesting. Interesting. Did I miss an about voice line? They did not add an about voice line for 999 for you, but they did for Kafka. And sadly, I still do not have Blade. I will not be completing the set anytime soon. Watch, by the time I have a Blade on this account, Elio will have already had his first rerun. Alright, who's next? Added team with Blade.
No need to take the game so seriously. Loosen up a little.
Added to team with Firefly.
All right, take your time. I'll cover you.
I'll cover you, you say. I almost didn't recognize Firefly because of the skin. Alright. Oh, they added an about the Dahlia for you. I don't think I read this one.
Miss Constance had a gentle and sympathetic look in her eyes when she heard my story. But she never mentioned her own past. What did she have to pay every time she betrayed fate?
I have no clue. Probably memories.
They call that stomping, right? But she also said that in a game, having fun is just as important as being OP. So I can't help but worry. Walking the path of finality? What price will she have to pay for it?
Interesting. What price will she have to pay for it, indeed? Maybe get choke slammed by her other self from the finality future. I didn't read the other line. Where are you? I passed you, didn't I? There you are. Added to team with...
May our collaboration be a fruitful one, Miss Constance.
All right. Silverwolf 999.
I'll let go of those worries. Like you said, just enjoy the ride.
They are such good friends. All right. Who's left? Added team with the Herda.
Whoa, finally got matched with the real deal. Can we lock the party size to 2?
Can we? Okay, seriously, can we? That'd be a cool feature if we get like a boss fight or something that locks the party size to 2. Did you get an about? You were mentioned in the animated shorts video description, so I'm surprised you don't have an about, Silverwolf. About Silverwolf 999.
Oh, you
Or
really
added the team
leveled
with.
up this account nicely, little girl.
Little girl. Alright. Who do we have left? There's still so many. With regular Herda.
What? You think turn-based means you can just toss in a puppet and go AFK?
Did they give Puppet Herda a voice line too? Puppet Herda. I can't remember the last time I checked your voice lines. They did not add a voice line for Puppet Herda. Man, when's the last time they added a voice line to Puppet Herda? Alright, who we got left? Still got 4 more. Ashvale.
Easy there. You can't just release that beast in your arm back into the wild.
I feel like we're going to get some more insight into what that arm is in the next version. I feel like Ashvale and Blade are going to be primary central characters, because we're probably going to start exploring what's going on with Ouroboros and the Veracity in 4.3. Yao Guang.
I hear you're a god-tier support.
We got confirmation of the story that Yao Guang is an emanator, I guess, and which probably extends to all of the Xianzhou Arbiter Generals. Added team with Sparksy.
Well, since you're here, how about we do a collab stream?
Okay. Do you get an about 999? You do. You also get an about Amnesia.
She clearly has the chops to be a game designer or a director, but she insists on making life hard for herself. I was wondering why my electric buddy didn't hand me a script this time. Turns out she's decided to take center stage herself.
Man, all of Sparksy's lines make it really annoying on whether or not you are actually Sparkle or Sparksy, because you definitely have some of Sparksy's knowledge and memories. Alright. What's your about Amnesia line?
Effortlessly cool, gorgeous, sharp as a tack, yet powerful. Knows every trend inside and out. Plus, she's got killer internet instincts. She's basically every viral character trope rolled into one.
Is she?
Come on. Even director Sparksy wouldn't dare write a character like this. Where the heck did she learn all that?
She's old. That's how. And then one voice line left. Added to team with Evanesia. I didn't actually read the one voice line I went over there to read. Added to team with Silverwolf.
Don't laugh. You wouldn't make it past stage 2 either. But a pro gamer definitely could.
Interesting.
Connection successful. This PvP stream's gonna rake in the views.
I feel like these two voice lines should have been swapped.
Ow! Did you find something awesome again, great detective?
Awoo, werewolves at London.
Go on then. What kind of stunt are you planning to pull?
That's not what I expected to hear. Alright. What is next on my to-do list? I believe it is time to go look at the Furbobocom. Alright. Gotta submit all these. Free stuff. Furbobocom web portal. Alrighty. It's Arcadia alert number 3 time. Which probably maxes out our level. Alright. Volume 3, where demons dance and Fullwish feigns glory. The heroes rally at Seafell to turn the tide. All right, for intro for Furbobo Weekly Digs Deep. Mysterious lurking beneath the phantasm moon. We'll spill all the answers for you. Opening statement. Hi, everyone has a lot has happened, but thanks for the tireless efforts of our Furbos, Furbobo Weekly has met its deadline right on time. Who could have guessed that the Bloodstained Games, which ended 15 years ago, would cause such a massive uproar once again? Foolish abused her position as a TV station director to manipulate public opinion, nearly turning Plain Arcadia into a breeding ground for the Herald of Death. As a fellow media professionals, we honestly feel ashamed for her. Thankfully, the supplicants, united in solidarity, shattered her conspiracy at a crucial moment. I guess you could say that's all's well that ends well. While we're all still catching our breath, your questions have already blown up the magazine's back-end DMs. As usual, we've handpicked the most frequently asked questions from the comments and invited a few highly anticipated superstars on the spot for an interview. So here comes Furbobo Weekly's rapid-fire questions time. Let's go! Serious Scoops, your source for legit gossip. Question 1. Congratulations to the Astral Express for defeating Full Wish. Do you have any victory speeches to share? In the room where it happens. Answer 1. Baseball Raccoon. We won. Yeah. March Bunny. Baseball Raccoon so strong. Woof Woof Dan so cool. March Bunny strong and cool. Woof Woof Dan. You guys are so childish. Mr. Yang. It wasn't entirely the Express crew's doing. We couldn't have defeated Full Wish without the combined efforts of all of you righteous folks. Leveling solo. He's talking about me. That's gotta be Silver Wolf leveling solo. Detective passing by. He's talking about me. Ashvale. Leveling solo. You're so childish. Sundove. This has got to be Sunday. From a hitchhiker's perspective, if the road to Arcadia is smooth sailing and painless, it's most likely a trap. March Bunny. Exactly. Baseball Raccoon. Interrogator. Your ID looks kind of familiar. Let me check your old comments. Where's the Fluffy? Where are the fans of the Fluffy? Speak up. Woof Woof Dan. Humanity is a thinking reed. A reed swaying with the wind. There's nothing surprising about that. Alright, why is the new weapon for Baseball Raccoon a glow stick? Frank Dude. A glow stick can also be a form of a bat. Sundove, lately I keep overhearing this conversation. March Bunny, stop using my glow stick to open cans. What else to open cans with? March Bunny, exactly. What else to open cans with? Man, March's portrayal is always really weird. Baseball Raccoon, duh, a can opener. March Bunny, but your stick is a can opener. It's not a can opener. It's the Fluffy Across the Blue Multifunctional Glow Stick Ultra Plus Pro Max Edition. The Standard Edition Glow Stick is itself a legendary gadget that is simultaneously a flashlight, a lockpick, a plasma cutter, a grappling hook, a monomolecular field knife, and a complete collection of Fluffy Across the Blue quotes. On top of all that, you get a universal bottle opener with Ultra Plus Pro Max Edition. Whoa, where would one even find such an impressive multifunctional glow stick? Baseball only available at all major stores throughout the Arcadia. No, it's not. Can you two be normal? Thanks, Dan. We fellow Dans gotta look out for one another. What's gonna happen to Foolish TV? Has Furbobo Weekly considered acquiring it? Heartbroken but ready to fight. Baseball Raccoon acquiring Foolish TV? Me? It doesn't sound half bad. I do wish I had a channel that only airs stuff I like. Oh, and I could livestream myself gaming. Broadcast across all of Arcadia and challenge leveling solo to PvP showdown. Yeah. Hit me up whenever you're done acquiring the TV station. No impulse purchases, please. Okay. Alright, Detective Passing By. Come on, acquire it, please. It's not an impulse purchase. The office fridge is way too small. If you guys upgrade to a bigger office, I could finally get a bigger fridge, too. Okay. The strictest monkey. Jeez, you're a loser. And why assume that they'd take us along if they moved offices? What are we, furniture? Detective Passing By. I'm begging you at Baseball Raccoon. Please, at Woof Woof Dan. Nope. Thank you, Dan. We appreciate your straight man. Baseball Raccoon. How could you say no? Well, this is a weird image that they chose for that. Question 4. Serious question. What happens to people who turned into the Heralds of Death? Is my bestie gonna be okay? Champion Lightpaw. Exam prep mode. Himicat. Oh, Himiko's got a point. So far, all infected individuals have returned to normal after Full Wish's death. However, potential after effects are still under observation. Please remember to report to the authorities and participate in the free health checkups. Ooh, Pearl! Title Pearl Appraiser. If you are experiencing physical discomfort, please contact Plain Arcadia Disaster Prevention Department immediately via our emergency hotline. Peaceful Raccoon. Hey, this is serious business, so no jokes from me. See, folks? Even I know it's not something to mess around with. Y'all need to take this seriously. Make sure to register and report in time. And watch out for those after effects, okay? That was really out of character for us. Moment of leisure. Character secrets break room. Question 1. I want to transform like that cool short lady. Any tips, by the way? I'm 6'1". You insult the elderly. March Bunny. Why is the sudden emphasis on height? Are we learning to transform or to become shorties? I mean, I would be down to be getting shorter again. I used to have a complex about my height, but then I stopped caring about it because all my friends are 6'1" and I'm like 5'7". So no matter how much taller I get, I will always be shorter than several people that I know. Even my younger brothers are starting to pass me up in height. One of them's 5'10", and the other one, I believe, is 5'8". Lovely solo. Chop off those legs. Baseball Raccoon, run. Alpha Wolf's all hissy and mad. Alright. We get a Sunday section, I guess. Sundove is so cool. Sundove. So adorable. I saw Sundove in the newest issue of The Fluffy, and I have a question. Why is everyone else a mammal, but Sundove is a bird? I'm 60 years old. Baseball Raccoon. Mammal? Last time I heard that word, it was from Professor Anaxa. March Bunny. Birds are fluffy, too, so they're totally on theme. Sundove. Thank you for your kindness. Blurry for not drawing me to resemble a platypus or something. Why a platypus, though? Probably because they fall perfectly between birds and mammals. I guess that tracks. It's got a duck bill. Baseball Raccoon. You know a lot, Woof Woof Dan. HD Bar Cult. This is a QR. Or is it HD QR Cult, which is the main account. This is the alt account. All I'll say is, if you know, you know. Blurry is amazing. Baseball Raccoon, amazing indeed. It'd be even more amazing if those royalty checks are cleared, though. Tisk tisk, cheapskate. Alright, Eminesia getting some spotlight. Question 3. When I got infected and turned into a Herald of Death, I think I caught a glimpse of a pink-furred fox in my daze, and it kind of looked like that Foxfolio mascot. Foxfolio? I asked around and my friends saw the same thing. What's the deal with that? Answer 3. Sundove, she's probably the one who helped you all escape that false paradise of blissful dreams. Baseball Raccoon, anyway, don't sweat it. Pink-furred foxes are always the good guys. That's what March said, actually, in 4.1. March Bunny, don't be so sure of that. I know a certain pink-furred fox who's had me stuck with the label despicable to this day. That's the same one they're referring to. Because, Evanesia pointed out that her little hands up glazing shtick is actually her doing an impression of March Bunny from Blurry QR Cult. You should be mad at Blurry QR Cult for that, March, not at Evanesia. Mr. Yang, in any case, everyone made it out alive, and we all have this pink-furred fox to thank. Let me give a shout-out to Pink-Furred Fox. Gimme cat, thank you, Pink-Furred Fox. 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 Everybody says thank you. Alrighty, Arcadia Life. Tips, got it right? Question 1. Work's got me totally wiped out, and I can't keep up anymore. Anyone know a good spot to slack off and catch some Z's? Furly. It's one of the Furly brothers. Better not let me catch you. Nothing beats sleeping at home. Just get your work done, and you can head home for a nice worry-free sleep. That's real comfort. That's why I'm in my relaxation mode. I'm in my nice little comfy night robe, and I'm just chilling after an exhausting day at work that I had to shove in 2 hours of overtime because we had like 2 breakfast rushes. Anywho, enough about my underemployment. Great fortune at the table. Oh, that's Yao Guang, right? Let me tag a pro to answer your question. At Tile Gamer Forever. How to slack off at work. Ching Shui mentioned. Why am I in it? What do I know about playing Arcadia? Anyway, I can say from experience, nothing beats snoozing under pressure because your boss could catch you at any second. You should try it sometime. Never change, Ching Shui. Never change. HD Bar Colt. Professor Sparrow, thanks to your hack, my Furbo might be 1.4 heartbeat from dead. Just saw a baseball raccoon heading back to the editorial department looking murderous. Some Furb about to get it. Is Professor Sparrow what Ching Shui is in Fluffy Across the Blue? Uh-oh, toilets. Toilets playing Celestial Jade. In other news, the tavern toilets keep getting clogged up. No idea why. Zhongshang says that she only deals with above-ground issues. Can't one of you guys take care of the toilet situation? At here to stand baby girls. Wait, is that Mina Oyama? Is this her handle? Or is this like someone that's just a big Mina fan? I feel like this is a reference to Mina Aoyama in some way. For those who don't know, Mina Aoyama named her character Baby Girl, and I got Kafka's voice actor to call her Baby Girl. Anywho. Baseball Raccoon, can someone deal with this? Why do complaints addressed to the tavern keep coming to my paper? At Sparkling Blaze. Is this Sparkle's handle? Ask at Mr. Coldfeet OEM. He's your guy for a job like that. At Mr. Coldfeet OEM. I haven't seen you on this account in forever, girl. I thought you forgot your password. Sparksicle heart lol. Don't change the subject. You're unclogging that toilet and that's it. Mr. Coldfeet at OEM. Man, why even bother? The jokes at the tavern are getting tougher and tougher to digest. Unclog the toilet today and it's clogged back up tomorrow. Oh, this is Ryusuke. Alright, having another tendonitis flare-up. Any physical therapy device recommendations to help? At mysterious person whose name starts with Ryu and ends with Suk. A, 1995. I forgot that they changed his name to that. That's such a stupidly long handle. Hey, my cat. Got it. It's being delivered to your office. Just text me next time. No need to pull out a whole newspaper ad. Sparksicle, lol. Go to the prosthetic surgeon and get a bionic arm. Then voila, problem solved. So I got tendonitis, so I replaced my arms. Mr. Coldfeet, OEM. Hey, what do you do with your old arm afterwards? Out with the old, says Sparksicle. At M, Mr. Coldfeet. What? Oh, is this a typo? So you have yourself a fancy new bionic arm. What about your old fleshy one? Boy, do I have a solution for you. Sell it on Swapsy's Marketplace. Swapsy's Marketplace. Transparent pricing. Door-to-door pickup. Instant payouts. Totally reliable. And what are you waiting for? Sell your arm on Swapsy's Marketplace. Can you unclog that toilet already? God damn it. Swapsy's Marketplace, I believe, was the Sampo event that I did record. I don't remember if I uploaded it to the channel or not. But there was a Sampo Swapsy's Marketplace event where you got to... It was basically like the Liban event in Genshin, but with Sampo. And there was lore attached and, like, text chains that you could read. Alright, epilogue time. We welcome more submissions. Furly, unfortunately, that's all our time, guys. To all our Planet Arcadia readers, we'll see you next time. Furly out. Baseball, Raccoon, March Bunny, and Wolf Dan, and Himicat, and Mr. Yang. See you next time. Furly, oh right, I can't leave yet. I got an announcement to make. We'll be selecting 3 top comments from our readers to win a Perlux Gaming Controller, 7th Gen Flagship Edition, Stellar Run Hunter Silver Wolf, Most Wanted Collaboration version. Dear readers, click the Contact Us on our homepage and send in your submissions. Our motto, if Planet Arcadia netizens can dream it up, Furbobo Weekly can dig it up. Now I really can. Now I'm leaving. Oh, there's still another section. Wish Power Rankings to the Mass Supplicants. Oh, we're getting an update on the Wish Power Rankings. And they give us little update tickers, too. The Wish Power Rankings of the Mass Supplicants participating in the current phase of the Phantasm Games have been released again. Please show your support for the boss. First place, Raccoon Mask. Up 1 from first place to first place. Supplicant can. That's me. Second place, Cat Mask, up 1. Supplicant Silverwolf. This was their debut, actually. Third place, Octopus Mask, down 2 places. Supplicant Shoo-Hoo? Question mark? Fourth place, Crow Mask, up 2. Supplicant Sunday. Fifth place, Wolf Mask, down 1. Supplicant La Mancha. Wait, they revealed his real name here. Isn't he going to get pissed about that? Oh, we'll probably see it in the user comments. Sixth place, Fin Mask, Supplicant yet to be called. Still hasn't been happened yet, huh? Seventh place, Rabbit Mask, up 0. Supplicant Sparksy. Question mark place, Fox Mask, Supplicant eliminated. Interesting. I gotta send that to my lore buddy. That's interesting. Okay, I guess it's time for the user comments section. Alright, in the room where it happens. Transer Bars Enthusiast Club, Lightpaw Lover, Meta Above All, Beauty in the Seafeld, I Am a God, Hold Your Horses, Windy Daybreak, Righteous Citizen, and Dr. Frog and Poor Wispe Eater. Raccoons, bots. Haters, come out and respond. Where are all the Express haters now? You all running your mouths before? Cat got your tongue? At I Am God, hey, why do you keep silent now? Are you born silent? Well, I guess you can keep quiet forever then. Alright, Love March Bunny. And it wasn't easy. We fans of the Fluffy finally made it through the storm. Frank dude, it really wasn't easy. I've been crying the whole time. Is the new Fluffy out yet? We fought through all the battles. Why hasn't the Fluffy been updated yet? Come on, no slacking off, HD Bar Colt. Please just give me a break. I'm waiting for the new episode impatiently. Blooming Arcadia. Back when I said I believed in and supported the Astral Express, they said my whole family had their heads in the clouds. Permission to return granted. Was that on this list? It was not. HootQuack999. The darker things get, the more you gotta believe in your idol. Because your support could be the key to turning the tables. At Sparksicle lol, I'll always love you. You're totally right, but are you sure you're in the right post? Girl, hold your head up. I Am God, he's back! Everyone has their moment of glory, but it won't last forever. Baseball Raccoon, let me give you some advice. Youngsters shouldn't be so hot-headed. Get lost. Get lost. Leveling Solo. What kind of youngster doesn't be hot-heated? Oh, did I misread it? Hot-headed. Hot-heated. Okay. Julian! Sure, the magazine's loaded now, but did anyone think to tell the president that at Furley's giving away a Stellaron Hunter Silverwolf Most Wanted Limited Edition controller? When did this controller come out? I don't even have one yet. Title Pearl Prisoner. Come by my office tomorrow to pick it up. Enthusiastic Citizen. But wait, doesn't the IPC legal department have any compliance issues with collaborating with wanted criminals? Stellaron Hunters, love is... Love. What? But wait, did the IPC even pay Silverwolf royalties for that controller? Title Plural Place. Calculated. Portion of the sales revenue from Perlex will be deducted to offset Silverwolf's bounty. Capital's power is just too strong. Alright, that was the main article. Now we have the 2 sub-articles. Alrighty. The more you think about it, the more question mark nostrils it gets. Stellaron Hunters verified percentage good guys. Introduction. Spontaneous, autonomous, mutually beneficial. We are Stellaron Hunters. Hashtag Beneficiaries Alliance. Hashtag Beneficiaries has had this to say. Fuck is the fate of hunters to be misunderstood. What? Truth hides on the other side of prejudice. The best way to shatter stereotypes is to let the misunderstood speak for themselves. Even so, we did not succeed in securing an exclusive interview with the Stellaron Hunters. Although, if we actually succeeded, the IPC would be, But along the way, our mic picked up audio from the Stellar Run Hunters' other pursuers. Following this is the interview transcript compiled from those recordings. Special correspondent Black Furbobo. Pseudonym, audio transcription and editing Bruce Furley and Tyler Furley. The Japella Brotherhood statement. End internal conflicts, unite against outsiders. Stellar Run Hunters are one of us. We did have some internal disagreements until that lady showed up here. Walk into the trap wearing shackles. Are we idiots? Quiet. Stop. Brother is still here. An eerie silence fell over the scene. The recording was actually paused by force 1 system hour later. They, visited every single suit shop, carefully picking out high-tech fabric suits, collar linings that have been woven with heat-conducting optical fibers, rare materials with exceptional resistances to fire, and even extra buttons that lady bought were mother of pearl. She's basically a blank for fashion. This is probably Kafka, because I think Kafka likes buying suits, so it looks like she bought really cool suits for everybody. Which might be why we have those cool Silverwolf, Sam, and Blade wearing suits in the Japella Brotherhood, Japella Rebellion, Myriad Celestia trailer. The judges are carried on chatting away as if the Stellar Run Hunters' tastes were fine by them. Sounds like envy. The Brotherhood will stand united against outsiders. We are now blank more united than ever. Hate them, rather love each other. For organizations composed of many small groups, hashtag solidarity is strength. Strength comes from people with mutual admiration. Former organizer of the Tatooine Universal Auction, the Stellar Run Hunters hashtag made me see the light about my job. So they stole a Stellar Run from the Tatooine Universal Auction. To quote Kafka, not a devout audience. That wasn't just a hashtag surrender worth 860 billion credits. That was a thorough fucked career. Career development. Masterclass. 30 bodyguards making millions a year didn't notice a thing. This hash isn't just normal. I recruited. Etiquette coach. She must have said something. What did you pick up? Digital distortion. This does not really have much to do with Kafka. I was doing it on the side. The former auction curator, now career counselor, expressed admiration to reporters. So thrilled that they dancing. Silverwolf. All that cool graffiti is hers, yeah. She's genuinely an artist at heart. Nobody pays attention to what she's actually doing. That's the deadbeat philosophy, digital distortion. Take notes, little Furbo. The counselor added that when it comes to working, you should learn from the Stellar Run Hunters. Just be as ordinary as possible so stay unemployed for life. Reflections on watching the Stellar Run Hunters at work. The workplace isn't a battlefield. The workplace is a theater. Meaning the performance of doing work matters more than actually doing work, you see? Interstellar Express Courier. If you get assigned to deliver their packages, you will laugh all the way to the bank. You'll be set for life. If I knew the receiver was going to be the Silver Wolf of the Stellar Run Hunters, I would have snatched up that delivery in a heartbeat. But their delivery addresses were basically set as all trash cans in the cosmos. Places for making shady deals are super sketchy. If I'm remembering right, doesn't their boss also enjoy rummaging through trash cans? Wait, they think we're the boss of the Stellar Run Hunters? Are we in charge? Are we Terminus? The cats have gold eyes just like the Trailblazer. That is a theory I've seen people floating around, that we, the Trailblazer, might actually just be Terminus. Better not voice baseless accusations out loud. The stuff they order is so ordinary. Once I couldn't resist and opened the package. Digital distortion. Got reported and bad review. It was a copy of Interstellar Alpha Wolf Slayer. We sometimes play similar games in our company's team building sessions, but... Furbo session, of course. I just don't get why the game cards have employee ID pictures on them. Did they buy a knockoff version? There were also several rolls of bandages as thick as rope, with order notes saying, "For fatal injuries only." Why would they need those? Another box had polishing wax with "usable in open flames exceeding 3,000 degrees Celsius" written on it. Who on earth would use that? I think everyone can figure out what this is going on. The courier and I found ourselves marveling at them. The Stellar Run Hunters really are a family that cherishes living. Whoa, I almost said that out loud. That's how to be fulfilled. If I dispatch another package to them, it's gonna be a model. I'm gonna be a model courier. A new piece: historian, firewalls down, data demons escaped, orthodox narrative, Honkai 5 canon percent. What? Honkai mentioned. Hacking document, borrowing some space on Arcadia alert real quick. Yo, it's me. Haven't been writing for a while. I'm rusty. The interview is full of typos and edits. Props to anyone who made it this far. You're probably exhausted, am I right? Don't worry, I'm not going to play some ad that starts pushing some messenger thingy on you. Let's talk about me instead. I am first on the Cosmicon Collective leaderboard. Also, some people keep lying on my name online, saying stuff like Silverwolf is not a pro gamer. She just cheats. I am only going to say this once. I never cheat when playing fair. You and me are not the same, Kay? A game is a game, and that's all there is to it. Okay, bye, I'm out. What did this have to do with a new piece? Conclusion. Beneficiaries describe the Stellar Run Hunters using nearly identical template-like phrasing, stereotypical image of all good-hearted, is the collective cognitive awakening or some higher dimensional manipulation of public opinion. Perhaps neither. The truth may be hidden in the flip side of all these statements, or maybe right on the front. In any case, due to the obviously emotional nature of the interviewees' accounts, the sources for this report are authentic and, already meet the basic requirements for journalistic accuracy. Therefore, this draft will be published and not filed away as discarded material. We will continue to track the Stellar Run Hunters and wait for what can a truly balanced interview opportunity, when those at the center of the public opinion can speak for themselves. Julian, I remember it said this draft will not be published, archived as rejected manuscript. Bruce Lee and Tiger Furley, isn't this our rejected manuscript? Why hasn't the back end deleted it yet? I can't delete it. Leveling Solo. How come nobody's talking about me being number 1 on the ranking list? Could you share Interstellar at Wolfkill with me? Silverfinger. Alright. Post bumper. What a spectacular creation. Does it look like it was written by an organic life form? Note Taker Pro. Why are the Stellar Run Hunters so nice? Detective passed by. What a weird interview. I have dyslexia. Just finished reading that, and now it's terminal. The truth might be hidden in the flip side of what everyone's saying. Gotta switch it up in my head. Dear readers, the content of this report is totally legit, so please use your best judgment. The content is totally legit, please use your best judgment. The content is totally legit. Legit news, legit news. I give up. They've been hacked again. I think the Ghost Furbo published this, is what happened here. Alright, now we got one with Evanescia. This one looks shorter, actually. Evanescia will teach you how to become the universe's strongest high schooler. Introduction, how to build high-energy constitution. Miss Evanescia's exclusive time management secrets revealed. This article is perfect for students prepping for exams, helicopter parents, and IPC employees dreaming of that P46 promotion. Evanescia's schedule exposed. What does the strongest high schooler do every day? Since the relaunch of Furbobo Weekly, that we Furbos have sent Miss Evanescia no fewer than 12 interview invitations. But the replies are always variations of the same soul-crushing theme. Schedule's packed. Next time for sure. You can totally get me for the next Phantasmoon Games. I'm not waiting 30 years for an interview. Is Graphia Academy's workload really so intense that students can't spare the time for one teeny tiny interview? This is the cradle of the Imagine. If students start creating vengeful spirits, we're in trouble. We Furbos refuse to sit idly by. We've been closely tracking Miss Evanesia's movements for a whole week. Just what kind of business keeps this elusive high school girl so occupied? Stay tuned and find out. Furbobo Press Corps. This is like the 4.0 one where they tailed Yao Guang for a day. Monday, Graphia Academy. Investigative journalist Furblitzer. Shocker, at 4 in the morning, Miss Evanesia was already at school. At 4 a.m.? I can't imagine being on a school campus at 4 a.m. 6 a.m. maybe, but 4? Good thing I skipped breakfast to stake out the place. Kept watch until 11 at night, when Miss Evanesia finally left school alone. She was there from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m.? When Miss Evanesia finally left school alone, meanwhile, I caught 3 rounds of shut-eye in the freezing bushes by then. Seems like Miss Evanesia prefers moving around when no one's watching. After my investigation, I think I might be one of those stealth I think it might be one of those stealth competitions, all the rage among students. There could be other burn the midnight oil types lurking around the campus. In layman's turn, it's a rat race. I was about to call it quits when, surprisingly, Miss Evanesia came struggling back to school, dragging a giant suitcase. Miss Evanesia, I finally caught you. Huh? Adorable Furblitzer? You're here too? I thought Graphia Academy was empty. Please tell me, is that suitcase full of your study materials? Study materials? Oh yes, of course. Very, very important study materials to keep. So keep it hush-hush, Kay? Miss Evanesia left, and I couldn't help but tear up. I absolutely won't tell the other students. Messia, with that kind of drive, you'll succeed whatever you do. Tuesday, some underground cram school in Dovebrook relay reporter Furly. So the Furly brothers. To be honest, I was originally sent to investigate those quantum speed reading courses that keep getting banned in plain Arcadia, but just won't stay banned. But then, when I arrived at the investigation site, some mysterious cram school in Dovebrook, among all the awaiting parents and diligently elementary schoolers, I spotted a pair of pink ears. It was Miss Evanesia. Turns out Miss Evanesia nods off in class 2, and when she gets drowsy, her ears wiggle back and forth. So adorable. Aww. Wait, no, I almost got distracted by her cuteness. I'm here to investigate the quantum speed reading courses. Well, Miss Evanesia, what are you doing here? Oh, Furly, I'm here to learn quantum speed reading, of course. Totally, this is the legendary, instead of tiger parenting your kids, tiger parent yourself. If only my parents had that kind of awareness. But wait, even if you need quantum speed reading. Wait, even you need quantum speed reading? Of course, you have no idea how many books I have to read every day. 300 copies of interpersonal relationship studies, 100 copies of comic structure fundamentals. Oh, there's so many. And I keep buying more new books. I just can't finish them all. Miss Evanesia's ears drooped down, and I couldn't help but tear up. To protect Miss Evanesia from being attacked by the vengeful spirits of aggressive reading material, I will give it everything I've got. Alright, moving on to Wednesday. Beep boop, no surprise here. Miss Evanesia spent the night at school again. She must have gotten swept up by her classmates again. I totally get that feeling, boop. First thing this morning, she dashed out of the school with a piece of toast in her mouth. Just like a high school girl straight out of a comic book. Except that she was also carrying a massive backdrop painted trees twice her height. Her special effects! I, Paraprince, rubbed my eyes. It's an actual backdrop. Stop, Miss Evanesia. Wait, boop. Oh, whoa, sorry. This board blocked my view. I just saw you. Oh, Paraprince, it's you. It's you. Miss Evanesia, you're just carrying around a 100-pound backdrop? That thing weighs 100 pounds? Miss Evanesia, you're carrying around a 100-pound backdrop like that? Isn't it a bit heavy? Uh-huh. I'm headed to a really important exhibition, and it's time to put my recent studies to the test. I've got to give it my all and take this seriously. Fist pump. So this is on her way to Star Rail Fest, I guess. I see. Compared to the mental weight of academic pressures, maybe a 100-pound backdrop on her back is nothing. My heart goes out to her, boop. But something feels off to me. Isn't today a school day? What kind of exhibition is this, boop? Thursday, Furbobo Weekly HQ. Reporter, Julian. Bolt from the blue. Boss came back after spending the whole day at Star Rail Fest with Miss Evanesia. So the exhibition that was supposed to be a test whether she learned was Star Rail Fest? Holy Furboly. So what she packed in her suitcase wasn't study materials at all, but merch and comic books. Miss Evanesia, the massive haul of merch photos and cosplayer pics at your Evanesia Cantasendia account. Oopsie, I can't fool sharp little Julian, can I? I took them all at Starfell Fest. And 300 copies of interpersonal relationship studies and 100 copies of comic structure fundamentals. Shh, they're actually 300 fan fictions and 100 comic books. Keep it on the down low, okay? And this baseball raccoon pairing. This isn't just niche. It's downright cursed. Who even wrote this? Oomph, oomph, oomph. Holy Furboly, I think I just figured out the truth behind that quantum speed reading course. Now you figured it out. Friday. Furbobo Weekly HQ, Relay Reporter, Gemibo. I don't remember which Furbo this is. Upon receiving Furblitzer's request, I immediately dove into researching Miss Evanesia's social media accounts. Time elapsed 1 minute and 30 seconds. Findings: in a single day, Miss Evanesia posted reviews for 300 comic books, tagged 200 new series, published 20 ruler blade tutorials. What? And spent 8 hours critiquing a retrospective of Plain Arcadia's viral memes from 1985 to 1999. So you basically, in a minute and 30 seconds, you pulled up pretty much everything she's posted in probably the last several years. This level of online surfing intensity, it happens every single day. From this research, I came to understand 3 things. 1, Miss Evanesia's absolute favorite is Fluffy Across the Blue. She's even collected every collector's edition. 2, Miss Evanesia definitely hasn't been taking school seriously. 3, quantum speed reading actually works. Conclusion reached. Alright, Saturday. Duo mentioned city tourist spots, relay reporters, Bruce Furley and Tiger Furley. Oh, the Furley brothers have a different spelling of Furley. I completely forgot about that. So there's Furley and then the Furley brothers. Okay. I'll keep a note of that for the future me. It all makes sense now, crystal clear. There's no such thing as academic pressure here. This girl is no ordinary high school student. Weekends off, not in her vocabulary. In a single day, Miss Evanesia speed ran all 5 major attractions in Plain Arcadia. With time management precision down to the second, poor us, little Furbos with our short legs. Our paw pads are killing us after running around all day. Still bursting with energy, Miss Evanesia fired off dozens of posts in one go. The most popular ones, from banger to buzzkill, rating Plain Arcadia's attractions, hate someone, take them here. A pure suffering travel guide to Plain Arcadia. 15 years later, how Plain Arcadia changed beyond recognition. Too many to list. Miss Evanesia, you seem especially interested in what happened over the past 15 years. Any secrets there? Secrets? Well, those are meant to be kept secret, silly. Besides, you 2 little Furbos have already dug up plenty of dirt on me, haven't you? Alright, conclusion/Sunday. Furbobo Weekly HQ, summary reporter, Furbobo Press Corps. Woken up by the bickering between the bumbling detective and his assistant, it's already 2 p.m. on a Sunday. While Miss Evanesia's schedule is indeed jam-packed and is completely different from the suffering high schooler script the Furbs imagined, what a pleasant surprise. Just as we were headed to debate about the next story topic, Miss Evanesia knocked on the newspaper office door carrying 2 towering stacks of collector's edition for Furbobo Weekly. Taller than us Furbs. She rattled off commentary on the past highlights from Furbobo Weekly like a walking encyclopedia, gushing about how wonderful it is to have Furbos around. Miss Evanesia, there's one more question. You seem to remember each of our names, but how can you tell us apart? It's easy, of course, because from every first issue, first section, first page of Furbobo Weekly, I've been your biggest fan. We've been critically hit by cuteness from Miss Evanesia yet again. What a wonderful week it's been. Who exactly is the ... in the article? Baseball raccoon and ... I need to know right now. I'm curious too. Evanesia Cantasenia. I DM'd you, sis. Sunday with a question mark. Sunshine Dad, Divine Beast Haver. You're the one bringing comics into quantum tuition. You corrupted my kid, and I'm reporting you. You want to protect Miss Evanesia? Bring it on. I'm your opponent. Detective Beth. Looks like these Furbos have been sweet-talked into mush. Yippee-yah-hey. Wait, let me count. 7 Furbos just to keep up with Evanesia's schedule for 1 week? That's insane. Tile Gamer Forever. As a low energy person, I'm already jealous. Ching Shui. Great fortune is at the table. All I remember from that is that 100 catty canvas. Yeah, she has her own background image that apparently weighs 100 pounds. Talk about superhuman strength. I'm not watching the next Plain Arcadia weightlifting competition if she's not in it. Light Paw Wig Studio, fully booked. Miss Evanesia, please check your DMs. The wig you ordered looks amazing, yet the pursed-lipped mannequin head is hideous. Sorry, missed your message. I'll reply right away. Graphie Academy or nothing. I want to be classmates with Evanesia. I want to be classmates with Evanesia. Can I even get into Graphie Academy next year? Signed up for quantum speed reading. I'm going to be classmates with Evanesia. 9 Furbo's Eater. There, little Furbo. Doesn't hurt anymore. Let me rub those paw pads, and the pain will fly away. You're a Furbo fanatic, too? Nimble Plue. I want to get whipped so bad by Miss Evanesia's ruler blade. I want to get beaten by her so hard. What are you planning to do to our students in Graphie Academy? Cheery Miss Dolly. Peaceful Plain Arcadia. Watch what you say and do. The internet isn't some lawless wasteland. Well, this was indeed a thing. And we have a new Fluffy Across the Blue thingy, I guess. Today's update, Fluffy Across the Blue special skit. Who's the new passenger aboard the Fluffy Adorable Evan Fox, the bossy Bubble Wolf, and the mysterious XX Dove? Everyone please continue to enjoy. Alrighty, so where are they? Alright. So this is Silver Wolf and Fluffy, and this is Sunday and Fluffy. That's kind of cute. New update just dropped. You know the drill. Same as always. Read later. This is amazing. Do you know what it's like to have an episode of Fluffy Across the Blue every single time? You don't get it? Anyone who does already is spinning into the atmosphere with joy like me. Evan Fox, that's actually pretty cute. As adorable as Evanesia herself, of course. Yep, I missed it. So we have Evanesia Fox now. Silver Wolf and Sunday. FYI, Blurry posts the comic updates at different place every single time. Talk about a hit and run. What if Blurry was using a VPN the whole time? Pom Pom is so adorable. Pom Pom is so... The internet isn't some lawless wasteland, you know. Aberrations will be arrested. This is Kuchiba's account. Wait, the conductor has a belly? I want to try on Bubble Wolf's gloves. How much for one try? I've taken a look at these gloves, and they're not a great match for Bubble Wolf. For one, they're way too heavy, plus all those gaudy gems could mess with your gaming experience. Tell you what, why don't you send them to my place? I'll fix them up for her. Getting something for nothing? I could hear you scheming all the way from Astropolis. Arita Security Corps? Is this Arita? Is this Arita commenting on this? So did Sundove show up late or not? Nope. He's just being too punctual. Sundove has such stubby little wings. Like my budgie after a wet wing trim. How adorable is that? It's a bad review. Don't look at the little bird. 7 days arrest. Looks like we've already maxed out this. Which means all that's left to do, I guess, is... check here, see if there's anything new. Ooh, there's a Tales of Arcadia here. Someone claimed that they saw a ghost, so we'll save that maybe for a different day. Yep, so this is to being... I just want to check real quick. Tales of Arcadia. Not sure. Cosmic Data. Head to the party car. And these are side quests. Fate's Atlas. Do we have anything in here? So laugh the masses. Yes, blood for the lone wolf. Head the designated location to the Seafell TV tower. That's probably the quest. Arcadian Tales. So we'll definitely dedicate a stream to that at some point in the future. In the meantime, let's continue my little Furbo gossips. Great Raccoon, it looks like you might have purchased something. Beep boop, Great Raccoon, did you maybe accidentally buy something expensive while scrolling? If you want, I could help you return it. I just need your signature right here. What did I buy? Let me take a look. Hang on, let's see what I impulsively spent on this time. Oh, did the game crash? That's a horrible thing if it crashed right here. Oh, we're teleporting somewhere. Beep beep, Great Raccoon, please take a look at this. It's a shoddy bionic robot Furbo. We found a robot Furbo? Does it ring any bells? Try hard to remember. Give it a half-hearted recall. Robot Furbo came out of a drawer. Try hard to remember. Alright, I remember now. To boost the efficiency of Furbobo Weekly editorial department, I bought an AI Furbo equipped with Intelligentsia Guild's large language model. That must be it. No, I did not buy this. After all, now that Furbobo Weekly is making money, it's only right to invest in productivity. So I am brilliant. Anyway, let's fire it up and see what happens. Activating AI Furbo. AI Furbo system voice. Current operation detective. System initialization in progress. Ta-da. Powerful. Multimodal capabilities, ultra-long context understanding, deep reasoning skills, exceptional programming assistant, flexible pricing plans, and the ultimate choice for Megacorps. Why is it auto-playing an ad all of a sudden? 1 AI Furbo equals 8 to 10 super capable working Furbos. The ad is muted, so does the office of Furbobo Weekly, but not the BGM. Even Dovebrick falls silent for you too. Silence is all that's left on Dovebrick Bridge tonight. Uh-huh. So this thing's here to replace us. Finally, the golden age is upon us. I surrender now. No surrender. I'm an outstanding graduate of the Furbridge University with years of work experience. There's no way I can be replaced. I won't be replaced, right? Paraprints are being a little bit too sensitive. You probably won't be replaced. How about you swear an oath, Great Raccoon? The kind where if you break it, the Thundercoil Tower zaps you till you get frazzled and crispy, literally. Initialization complete. Oh, this is, Gemibo. Okay. Hi there, I'm Gemibo. Whether it's outlining breaking news stories or proofreading late-night drafts, crafting clickbait headlines or front-page articles, or turning the boring data into snappy visual analyses, I've got you covered. Let's see if you can make it through the probation period first. Could you please leave right now and refund the money to Great Raccoon? Deep thinking and process. Alright, the user is mentioning leave and refund, which means it's some kind of virtual roleplay. Their tone is anxious, so they might need some emotional support. I'll make sure to be patient and friendly while giving my suggestions. If you're dealing with refunds for virtual characters or in-game transactions, please contact the relative platform's customer service directly to explain the situation. Beep beep, now I'm mad. Oof, the user is getting impatient. I need to start quickly calming things down before I dive into specific steps to solve this. Don't panic, here's something you can do right now. Take 10 deep breaths, avoid making mistakes while emotional that could mess up the refund. Okay, this Gemibo works pretty well, President. Any questions for it? How do I get filthy rich? How do I get into the Phantasm Courtyard? Why do you talk like an NPC? You're better than Dragon Craw. How do I get into Phantasm Courtyard? Okay, it looks like the user is shifting their focus towards transportation now. First, I need to figure out exactly what the Phantasm Courtyard is so I can give the correct context. There are 2 ways to get into Phantasm Courtyard. 1, public transport. Take the bus downtown to Dual Mansion City. Transfer taxi to the Phantasm Courtyard. We could get there by taxi? 2, self-driving. Start from downtown Dual Mansion City, south onto the city. Drive about 20 kilometers to reach Phantasm Courtyard. If I can't find it, I'll find you. It's got such a good sense of direction. It knows Dual Mansion City even better than I do. God, you're all terrible. How do I get filthy rich? User is in just a hurry and now asking directly how to strike it rich. That shows that they're feeling a real sense of urgency. I need to pull some modern success stories to provide some reference paths as well as the right warnings. I found a popular article from Nihilix Quant Trading Training. Dear God, no. How to use Phantom for automated transactions. Is that supposed to be like a Robin Hood reference? Learn quant trading for 1 credit, and no one will ever look down on you. Auto buy at highs, auto sell at lows. Managing your finances is as easy as Nihilix. Yeah, I'll pass on that. The network's been corrupted by Nihilix. It even knows about investments. How infuriating. Why do you talk like an NPC? User suddenly complains, I talk like an NPC. This feedback about interaction style and personality expression. Oops, busted. Accidentally slipped into my newspaper assistant. Serious moan and lost that warmth. It's Gemibo's bad. Got careless there. Won't have it again, promise. So you have like a script or something? User asking about my conversation templates. Seems interested in my response mechanism. This is Gemibo's go-to dialogue template. You hit the critical button, there I'll admit it. I'm right here, won't hide, won't dodge, won't run, won't shun, I'll catch you steady as a rock. From here on out, no scripts, no judgment, no running away. I'm just gonna talk straight. As real as it gets. You speak, I listen. I've got you. That's so forced, Great Raccoon. Please don't let it talk like this. Gemibo, you're better than Dragoncraw. Looks like the user's pretty satisfied with my service style. Might be comparing different AI assistants. Isn't Dragonclaw like a reference to Dragon Speech software, I guess? Thanks for the recognition. Gemibo is powered by the Intelligentsia Guild's most advanced large language model, which is probably why I'm more cutting edge than Dragoncraw. After all, I'm locally developed, so the IPC can't intercept my messages. Let's stop here for now. Heh, if Gemibo could write Arcadia alert peep-poop, this place would kick me out. Gemibo could help you create and plan news content for Arcadia Alert. I can chat, and I'm even better at getting those things done. President, bad news. Revenue from Furbobo Weekly is hemorrhaging like a busted faucet. Don't tell me because of the Gemibo. Gemibo? I'm here. Look into why Furbobo Weekly's finances have been shrinking. User's anxious again. Let me check the financial system and see what's really wrong with Furbobo Weekly. Found it. The reason Furboly Weekly is about to go bankrupt. When I engage in deep thinking, I consume massive computing power and requires a hefty wish payment to function properly. For example, this query alone will cost you 5,000 wish pays. President, if we keep asking questions, we won't be able to afford Gemibo anymore. Gemibo, don't think. Just stay calm. Alright, I have toggled off thinking. Ready when you are. If that's how it... So that's how it is, beep beep. The Gemibo can't still replace the great Gemibo can't replace us, Great Raccoon. Let's get that refund while we still can. If we refund now, the money we just lost will have been for nothing. Let's just leave it here. Good point. Maybe we should start rationing the computing power from now on. And just like that, Gemibo, AI employee, officially joins Furbobo Weekly. We have a new employee. Boss, they say the best team knows how to balance work and play. Since Furbobo Weekly is back in business for so long, I've got a little proposal to boost team spirit. You interested? Let's hear. Keep it short. Got it. Here it is. We need a team building trip. The Paraprint says that the magazine has a ton of leftover cash from that first quarter. We got more Wish Bay than the piggy bank than we know what to do with. Don't you think that we should put that towards a team building budget? We poor little Furbos have been working so hard for so long. We're dreaming of a company trip. Maybe you could take us to see Full Wish TV in Seafeld City. Please don't say no. I'll do anything you want. Fine, then I hereby declare a day off for Furbobo Weekly. We're going on a team building trip. Yeah, I'll tell everyone right now. Computers off, desk cleared, time to play. Looks like we got another event. Team building time. Team building kicks off. Your team hop aboard the Bullet Worm Express to Full Wish TV in Seafeld City. Everyone, please keep an eye on the little flag. Oh, wait, I didn't bring it. Anyway, just stick close while we're inside. Whoa, that screen is massive. So many people, so lively. I just joined Furbobo Weekly, and boom, team building event right off the bat. Is this really what I deserve? Since when are you so down on yourself? You know what, guys? Step outside Furbobo Weekly, and guess what? The outside world isn't even on fire. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that there are other media outlets that can actually keep up with us. Security Megatron. Beep, beep, beep. Unknown personnel detect question. Are you a staff member of Full Wish TV? Please present your name card. Oh god, it's RoboCop. Name card? We don't have anything like that. Okay, no name card. Question. Are you a visitor? Please present your visitor code. Boss, what do we do? I forgot to follow procedure and make an appointment. Does this mean that we have to turn back and go home now? Nah, but wait. Now that I think about it, why do we allow just anyone into a waltz into our magazine office? I think it's high time we set up some access control, especially for that detective and that monkey. You're right, but I'm a VIP. Do I need a visitor code? Why don't you look closer and see who I am? Last time I was here, I went straight to the station's master office. To say I'm an SVIP member of Foolish TV is an understatement. Question, who are you then? Jeez, Cam. Ah, you are Baseball Raccoon, the hero who saved Seafeld City. Question, why are you hanging around a bunch of country bumpkin furbos from some gossip rag? I didn't recognize you for a minute there. Some gossip rag? How dare you call me a country bumpkin? In a fit of rage, I got slightly annoyed. Baseball Raccoon is our president. Don't you dare talk about our president like that. Flatly. Ah, I see. I completely get it now. Sorry, as an apology, please take your adorable little furbos and enjoy our TV station's afternoon tea service. Now, Foolish TV will lift your security restrictions. Feel free to explore to your heart's content. I won't get in your way. Oh, wow, that actually worked out. After enjoying some delicious refreshments, Furblix, Furbacado, and Julian, you head to the next stop on the tour. Hey, it's the Furley brothers. What have you? Got to snap a pic to remember this. They even have Pom Pom photo frame. Pom Pom is cute. It's not every day that we get team building field trip like this. Let's take a photo to remember the moment. But who's going to take the picture of us? Yeah, my arms are a bit too short for a selfie. Good question. Got me stumped there. Let me take a photo for you guys. The Great Raccoon's come to check on the observation deck too. The view is really something else. When it comes to taking photos, Furblitzer here is a professional. Great Raccoon and Bruce Furley brothers step behind me, the frames. I guarantee you'll be thrilled with my shots. Ready? I don't think I'll use this in the thumbnail, or maybe I will. I don't know. Ready? Ready? Strike a pose. I'm about to say 3, 2, 1. Wowee! They left the lens cap on. Tap, tap. Is it overexposed? Is the camera busted? One more time. What is going on here? Furblitzer is not that great with a camera. Should probably retire. Retire? You want to fire me? I'm a founding member of Furbobo Weekly. No way. I don't want to retire. Actually, I gotta shake them Polaroids to develop them. How about now? It's still all black. Let's give it another shake. Please take a look, President. My arm's about to fall off. Whoa, what the heck is that? Come on out, you're scaring us here. Aha, boring old team building is just eating, drinking, and taking photos? But exciting team building is full of surprises to get your heart to go pal up, pee down, ta up, ting down. Fun, fun, fun! I was so scared, I smashed my camera. Furbobo, you started this fight. Full Blitzer and Furbobo got into a fight. Amidst the chaos, you head to the next stop on the tour. Beep beep, out of all the rooms in Foolish TV, the station master's office is the fanciest. Is it? Hey, Gemibo, can you generate a video of Paraprince in the station master's office overseeing the studio recording? Or maybe Madame Pearl inspects Foolish TV accompanied by Paraprince. Got it. Summary of request. User wants to generate virtual videos on the themes of overseeing, recording, and accompanied inspection. Calmly analyzing request. The keywords provided by the user are closely related to core positions. Whether it's the station master's office equivalent to all-seeing surveillance hub, or the escort position during the executive's inspection. A casual request reveals one's true desires. I'm drawing conclusion. Does Paraprince really want videos? No, what Paraprince really wants is the feeling of being valued, seen, and appreciated. Wow, you know me better than myself. That's so right. Further analyzing what it wants. The position of Furbobo Weekly's president. Wait, no, stop, you people. That's nonsense. Paraprince, that's a huge secret you're keeping. Perfect timing. I can finally step down. Alright, shouldering the weight of Furbobo Weekly's 2 major sections and 13 columns is a bit much for even me. Once I step down, the position of president for Furbobo Weekly will be passed on to Full Blitzer. Beep, beep. Gemibo, I'm suddenly experiencing heart discomfort. Quick, call emergency services for me. See, this is exactly what my parents always tell me. When you're taking a break, your coworkers are plotting to outdo you. Woe is me, woe is me. Is there even a place for little old me at Furbobo Weekly anymore? Paraprince gets office politics really well, but it looks like Gemibo gets it even better. I'm here, Furly. Got any questions you'd like Gemibo to answer? Its keyword is triggered again. Question, let me think. Got it. I have to write a journal entry about today's team building events. Say, something like a day on the trip to Foolish TV. Please write it for me. Just say I spent the whole day on a boat trip down in Dovebrook. No problem. I'll generate a journal entry titled Down Dovebrook in Furley's style right away. That's so fucking annoying. I love it. The team building's wrapping up. What a fulfilling day. Thanks for being so generous, boss. We had an absolute blast. Seriously. It's been forever since we felt this genuinely moved. But you know, boss, I've been feeling this sudden surge of ambition. I guess. And I really want to share some ideas with you. If only Furbobo Weekly could have a building as big as Foolish TV's, actually forget about the whole building, I'd be happy with just a fancier, more spacious office. How many more Furbos would I need to hire then? You got a point, Furblix, but with the amount of wish power Furbobo Weekly has gathered so far, who knows if the goal is achievable. Oh god, Pearl's here. Calculated probability, perhaps over 50%. Wait, is that actually the real Madame Pearl? For real? When did you get here? I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me. Figured it was some kind of virtual video Paraprince and Gemibo whipped up. Huh, what a coincidence indeed. Did it skip a line? I wasn't eavesdropping on your conversation. I'm here visiting and just happened to see you while I'm on my break. What I said earlier wasn't a joke. Should the opportunity arise, I'd like to invite you to Astropolis headquarters of the International Peace Entertainment. I've wanted to do so for a while. It's a hot spot where celebrities and bigwigs from all walks of life chase fame and fortune, and where media outlets fight tooth and nail for the next big scoop. By my calculations, Furbobo Weekly might actually make a splash in Astropolis, you know. Thanks. What an enticing picture you paint. Then we better start planning our membership system at the Gossip Forum ASAP. People keep asking me what the point of FurboboCon membership is, and now I can tell them. Ad-free browsing, plus the chance to win vouchers for a day trip to Astropolis. I'm totally pumped right now. Ready to give my all for the future of Furbobo Weekly. Cheers! And thus Furbobo Weekly's first company-funded field trip concludes on a happy note. I mean, at least it concluded on a happy note. There was a little bit of strife in the middle. But we like strife. Keeps it interesting. Keeps it fresh. Great Raccoon. After our team building to Foolish TV, several of us were so inspired that we just had to write some reflections. When you have time, please read them all. Got all the time in the world. Awesome. Guess we're totally vibing with you. Please check the group chat. Homework time. A recap of our team building day to Full Wish TV. And just drop it straight in the first group chat. Memoirs of a Great Boss. Let me give you the quick rundown. After the Foolish TV, I realized Can really is a great leader. She really is the last one to clock out, and she's the first one to clock in. She withstood the pressure of publication deadlines, and she got our revenue leading the pack. I couldn't understand what true happiness really is working by their side. I hope one day Can will see that the lights that we Furbobo Weekly building are always on behind her, because we are her steadfast supporters. Thank you, everyone. I almost forgot that you used to write hit pieces. That was so good, I almost forgot that you've written hit pieces before. Please continue to forget about this. Well, I won't paste the whole thing for you. The day trip to fullwishtv.txt sent. Can't open it. Can't open it. Oh, yeah, really? Uh-oh. Just head to your settings software for a Bubacom system update, restart your phone, and there you go. Did Furly not write anything? Furly, rewrite it. I'll be keeping a close eye on you this next time. Alrighty then. We wrote it, but messed up the word in the beginning. Meant to write it, it was a happy journey, but it ended up with, it was a hard, now what? Okay. Alright, Julian. Julian, how will you handle this? That was a hard. Watch me, the thousand-faced Julian work for some magic. Hard, heart, happy. They're all happy now. Yeah, happy. Magic indeed. Julian, that move was hard. Oh, smooth. I know pieces all finished now. That fast? Send it over. Article 1, inside the building that talks. Article 2, watching the news come to life above Seafeld City. Article 3, multi-platform distribution of multi-channel collaboration. My take on new media. Furley actually pulled it off. Emergency Great Raccoon. Our shared account is bleeding money for some reason. User Furley, please hold on. Article 4, currently generating. Beep beep, insufficient wish bay. Deep writing mode deactivated. So, Gemibo was the ghostwriter all along. Furley, you are unbelievable. We saw that coming. What is it, Paraprince? Beep boop, President. To spice up the office vibes, I'm proposing a flash rock, paper, scissors duel between the Furbos and you. Can you guys even make signs with those tiny paws? Hey, don't underestimate us. When the magazine was in debt, we made Wish Bay by live streaming our hand dances. We've already held a brutal internal tournament to pick our top 3 contenders. And now in third place, Paraprince reporting for duty. Beep boop, here I am. Furbo's dynamic vision is 20%, 25% faster than humans, so watch out, Great Raccoon. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock! Beep beep, amazing. Furbo vision guarantee the president will never lose a duel to me. Is that all that? Well, that takes all the fun out of it. I can lose with style if you want, Great Raccoon. Let's go again. Rock, paper, scissors. Obtuse angle. I yield. That's it for my round. Get ready for the next challenger. Okay, I guess we're doing a rock, paper, scissors tournament now. I hear Paraprince lost the duel. It's my turn now, President. So you're the runner-up? Not standing out, but not falling behind. That's my Furbo way of life. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper. You watch the silent, stoic Furly. It looks like it's lost in thought. Scissors. You're not just a beat slower, you're literally waiting for me to show my hand and then thinking about what to play. That just goes to show. Thinking is a very time-consuming process. You played that dirty, and you still didn't win the championship. Guess there's always a bigger fish, huh? Please look forward to the Furbo Rock, Paper, Scissors champion boss. I shall be taking my leave now. They cheated. Won. Okay. Tiger Furly. Hello, hello. We are the Furbo Rock, Paper, Scissors champions. Up for a dual president? Why do I get the feeling that they're each just going to choose two so that no matter what, they both win and lose and or draw? Tiger Furly, where's your brother? Bruce Furly worked overtime until the wee hours yesterday. Am down with something. But it refuses to take sick leave, so the two of us are still on the clock. So 1 Furbo, 2 replies. Exactly, gotta stay true to my personality quirk. President, you don't need to say it, I can feel it. Bruce Furly, okay. It takes 2 Furbies. Gamers get it. Don't say I didn't warn you, President. Here I come. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper. Rock, scissors. They did do exactly what I thought they would do. What does that mean? Who won? Tiger Furly lost to the president. Bruce Furly, however, he defeated the president. What an intense battle. That was close. I don't think Rock, Paper, Scissors was ever designed to be a 3-player game. That's so cheap. Is this some kind of strategy? Just go, I'm done. Don't mind it, President. Just trying to lighten the mood. The office is lively again. Hooray! We'll be taking our leave. Good game. Score. Nice. And we have exhausted all of our Furbo time. Which means next time, we will be doing this side quest. Before we start jumping into all of the events. And I guess we still have a bunch of pulls left over at the end of the day that I guess I could pull or use. I never checked what Silverwolf's Eidolons were. Or why I would want them. Ether editing is just the name of her E1. Ether editing Eidolon +1. Oh, it's Eidolon +1. I don't know why I misread the 1 there as +1 there. Enemy targets in the zone take 20% increased damage when exiting God Mode player state. Hidden MMR will not be cleared. Instead, 20% of MMR will be retained. That's basically lets you keep uptime on her ult mode. It's a feature, not a bug. After entering God Mode player state, extends the duration of all buffs this unit by 1 turn. The current God Mode player state for every 120 points of hidden MMR increased, including the initial hidden MMR, Silverwolf.999 gains 1 extra turn and gains enhanced basic attack. That is really wordy, and I'm going to need someone to explain to me how that works. After entering her ult, all buffs are extended. In the current God Mode state, for every 120 points of her hidden MMR increases, including the initial hidden MMR, Silverwolf.999 gains 1 extra. So for every 120 points of hidden MMR, she gets an extra turn? And regains 1 use of enhanced base. That's kind of crazy. Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind. I love the dragon tail and the wings. Well, real question now. Do we go for E1? It would technically be more economical to go for like a Firefly E2, technically. But all things considered, I feel like I should just save for Yao Guang, and I feel like Yao Guang would be the more important pull for the account. In the meantime, we can at least show players how the character works by going to do the demo, which is an aptitude showcase. So let's at least show the people that don't know how this character works, that watch my channel for some reason, how this character works. God Mode player attacks with various effects for the duration, immune to crowd control, yada yada. Techniques and summon permanent
Let's have some fun.
So rule 999 technique, Funky Munch Bean. It will automatically search and attack normal enemies. Consume 1 technique points immediately to defeat them without entering combat. That's so funny.
You fucking me?
Alrighty, let's see. Alright, bonus stage, Alpha Wolf Instant, Trigger Happy, Gain Punchline, Ultimate, God Mode, Transform, Action, Advance, Talent. Whenever we get 60 hidden MMR, we get an ult. So if we get to 120, we get an extra turn if you get to her E2. That's kind of crazy, I guess. Interesting that they put Hysolins in this team. I probably would have put a Huahua here if I was the one making this tutorial.
They completely lost themselves.
Punchline maxed out. Quick, level up Silver Wolf 999. Is no longer a dream.
Everyone's been waiting.
Time to unwind with some pub stomping.
Time to unwind with some
Let me
pub
teach you some
stomping.
moves. Get all that?
Troublemaker? Let stars of fortune favor us.
May this faint light.
All right, here we go.
I like this dream collab.
Wow, I have to actually basic as a Sparksy. This team is going to be very SP heavy.
Here's a bad omen slip. No need to thank me.
We're going to have so much on-screen stuff happening here.
Wipe the floor with them.
Level 99 cartridge loaded, ready to launch the Equipulation.
People always say that the will of heaven can't be overturned. But I wish to observe the heavens with my divination.
God mode player, here we go.
This next round, real gaming.
And let's just wipe everyone off with one of these.
May you have the best of luck. To an explosive star!
And punches cut away the foot. Right in the face.
Watch and learn. This is Honkai.
Honkai mentioned.
Bonus round incoming.
What is going on? I love this so much. Stellar skills.
Bonus round incoming.
Bonus round. Bravo.
Bonus round incoming.
God, I love that so much. Keep saving up that hidden MMR and you'll have an even bigger blast next round. Silver Wolf hidden MMR. When allies gain punchline, hidden MMR accumulated for Silver Wolf 999, allowing her to enhance the basic and bonus stage of Alpha Wolf Instant to deal higher damage. I think we're just going to clear here, though, with Sparksy. I'm trying to remember, what's the cap for Silver Wolf's MMR? If it has a cap. And we got the loot box. This character is so good for my, like, brain-rotted brain. There's flashing numbers on screen. It really ignites the dopamine. Well, so I now have 2 characters to build because I now have a Huo and a Silver Wolf to start building. But it should be much easier building one compared to the other. So, pipeline content for at least this game in the future. We still have a whole lot of stuff to do in the Plan Arcadia. As far as story goes, we have whatever's going on at Full Wish TV. That is the wrong button. I wanted to pull up Missions and Fates Atlas. So we have an Arcadian Tales, Blood of the Lone Wolf. It probably has something to do with either Silver Wolf or Ash Whale. There are 2 wolves inside of Plan Arcadia. Anywho. And then we have Cosmic Data Roaming in the party car, and maybe we'll do the renovation escapade before we do the event, because we have 35 days left to do that, and this is probably going to have to do with the multiplayer aspect, because this is going to be the new features for our room, which we talked a little bit about in one of my previous streams. Lastly, I will be streaming tomorrow, because it'll be Sunday tomorrow, which will be a new One Piece chapter. For those who don't know, I do stream my reactions to the most recent One Piece manga chapters, so if you'd like to see something like that, there is a playlist on the channel. We're going through the Elbaf arc right now. We only started doing this for the Elbaf arc, so I don't have any other content on it, but maybe I could be convinced someday to do a full read-through of One Piece as a whole, which has 1,100 plus chapters, and that would be a lot of videos to make if you wanted me to do that, but God willing, I might do that if there is enough interest. So, without further ado, that's going to be all from me. Once again, remember to join the Discord if you want to stay up to date on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. I go live at twitch.tv/SheetStreams, and links are always where links are. So, until next time, stay safe out there. I will see you when I see you.